Imagine the conversation. Your friend looks stressed. You ask him if he's okay. "I'm fine," he says, in a tone that suggests he's very much not all right. But what is it in the way he responds that signals the opposite of his words? Meet your vocal graphic equalizer. Our tone of voice is made up of a number of elements. Understanding these elements and how they affect how our message lands with others gives us the opportunity to choose to adjust them, to optimize them. Just like the graphic equalizer on an old stereo system, we can adjust each element of our vocal impact to ensure we sound the best version of ourselves. So let's look at this graphic equalizer and explore each component in turn. We'll start here with pitch. Your pitch is the note, if you like, the musical note that your voice comes from. Your vocal pitch can significantly impact how much trust the other person has in what is being said. For example, a lower pitch is often associated with confidence, authority, and competence. Speakers with a lower pitch are typically perceived as more trustworthy and credible. Even then, if a person's pitch suddenly becomes significantly higher, it can be interpreted as nervousness, uncertainty, or lack of confidence. This may lead to reduced trust in the speaker's message. Your normal pitch might be naturally on the lower side or fairly high. That's fine for you. We'll say this again and again. It's not about you creating a false tone of voice. It's about you being authentic and the best version of your authentic self. Consistency is the key here because a consistent pitch and tone convey reliability and steadiness, which can enhance trust. Frequent changes in pitch might suggest indecisiveness or insincerity. Next, let's look at pace. Pace, the general speed of our delivery. Once again, our natural pace might be on the slow side, or generally faster. Usually that's fine too, it's about sounding natural. However, it's worth noticing the pace of the other person and approaching a match. Why? Well, people process information at different speeds. If our natural delivery is too fast for the other person, they may be missing something. And of course, the reverse applies. Typically, speaking at a moderate pace is often perceived as more trustworthy. It shows that the speaker is calm, composed, and confident in their message. It allows the listener to process the information and follow along easily. Too fast, and the person may be perceived as being nervous, rushed, or anxious. This can lead to the perception that the speaker is not confident or is trying to hide something. It can also make it difficult for the listener to keep up and fully understand the message. On the other hand, speaking too slowly can be perceived as condescending or lacking in confidence. It may cause the listener to become impatient or bored, leading to a loss of engagement and trust. Let's discuss energy and volume together. People sometimes confuse the two, though they are very different. While our volume is simply the loudness or softness of the speaker's voice, energy conveys the level of enthusiasm, emotion, and liveliness in a person's voice. It's about how animated and engaging the speaker sounds. Vocal energy can convey passion, commitment, and confidence. High vocal energy can make the speaker seem more convincing and enthusiastic about their message. This is especially the case when using acknowledgement and empathy. Next, tone. The tone of a person's vocal delivery, often referred to as the musical quality of their voice, can significantly impact how their message is received and the level of trust and faith the listener has in them. We have more in this shortly. By being mindful of your tone and adjusting it to match your context and message, you can effectively convey your sincerity and build stronger trust with others. Finally, our clarity or articulation. Of course, we need to be clear. However, we need to watch we don't fall into the trap of over-articulation. This can sometimes happen on the third repeat of information the other person doesn't seem to understand. Over-articulation can appear as being condescending, artificial, or even distracting. Instead of over-articulating if the other person isn't understanding, try explaining in a different way, using different words and phrases. Next, why not click on the pulsating icons in the graphic below to see more about the 6 components of your vocal graphic equalizer, together with hot tips on how to fine-tune your own vocal graphic equalizer to become the very best version of your own authentic self.